Hey guys, Bryan Lebo here with your better late than never October market update video. Okay, even though I'm late with this month's video, I promise it's going to be good, okay? If you've been watching me this year, you know that I've been teasing and then became a little reluctant to make my video explaining why purchasing a new home is likely the worst investment you can make right now. Well, while I'm not going 100% with it right now, today, I'm going to illustrate how troubling the new home market is now looking. Consider it foreplay for the full explanation that's going to come soon. All right, first off, let's burn through the normal metrics and then we'll get to the main event. Okay, first off is last month's sales. Last month, we only sold 2,267 homes. This was a 15% drop off from last year when we sold 2,679 homes. This was the biggest decline in sales this entire year. While sales always decline after the summer, this was a little abnormal in general and horrible when you actually compare it to last year. Okay, next, let's check in on everyone's favorite median home prices. While sales dropped horribly last month, check out the median price. As you can see, even though sales were terrible, we somehow managed to increase $2,000 to just under $300,000. Now, as a quick disclaimer, you and I both saw news articles this month bragging about the median price of resale homes finally breaking through the $300,000 price barrier. Right now, I'm just gonna call bullshit. Here's why. When I tell you the price of resale homes, this is actually an accurate depiction. Unfortunately, as I've covered in the past, GLVAR provides the media in their press releases both resale homes and new homes that are listed on the MLS. Now, unfortunately, this actually skews the numbers and doesn't give you an accurate portrayal. We all know that new homes are more expensive than resale homes, so when you start mixing the two together, you're going to have a more inflated median price. More importantly, when new homes are selling great, there really isn't much standing inventory that appears on the MLS. As new home sales start to decline, which we're going to discuss here shortly in depth, more and more new homes start showing up on the MLS. Now, the more new homes on the MLS, the more falsely inflated these median prices become. So seriously, just keep this in mind. Next, let's focus on current inventory levels. As you can see, the inventory is just getting worse and worse. We ended September with about 6,200 homes for a monthly increase of almost 11%. Here's some perspective. At the time of this shooting, inventory has increased 31 out of the last 33 weeks. It's been 5 years since we've seen a trend like this happen before. While inventory is still low, this is very important for us to keep an eye on. Now, rather than break down our inventory or talk about notice of defaults, let's get to the main event today. Okay, so if you've been watching me for the past year, you know how bearish I am on new homes. While new homes are a joy to experience, I've simply been of the opinion that they were gratuitously overpriced and were very dangerous investments. Some new homes have been priced so high that it's really hard to imagine that these sellers are even going to break even in the next 5 years. While not every new home site is terrible, very few made sense to me. I did a video a few years ago illustrating the gap between new and resale homes that historically never existed before. There should be a link up here somewhere, and I'll post a link in the description section below. See, in a seller's market with no inventory, home builders can get away with murder, which is basically what's been occurring these past few years. Well, it finally appears that the chickens are coming home to roost. Don't believe me? Let's go ahead and take a look. Back in February, I did a video, like over here, about how absurd these bidding wars on new homes had become. Builders like Pulte were forcing people to blind bid on available lots. Here's a neighborhood that I sold which had absurdly high bids on lots. We're talking $180,000 lot premiums. Now, suddenly they've slashed lot premiums $20,000+ and completely disbanded the entire bidding process altogether. just 6 months later, and neighborhoods in Summerlin that people were lining up for the right to bid on have standing inventory with $40,000 taking off the price as well. Here's D.R. Horton in the best part of Green Valley, advertising back to the past pricing. Here's 4 homes in standing inventory with anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 off. Now, keep in mind, this is a very desirable location of town with moderate pricing even. Now, check out this brand new home built by Richmond American out in Henderson. The base price on this home from the builder is $276,000. That's the base price before options, lot premium, etc., etc. Now, here's the exact same model in the exact same neighborhood, brand new, never lived in. It's being advertised on the MLS, and what's the price? Not $280, they tried that and it didn't sell. No, now it's down to $270,000, 4 doors down from the model. It's priced $6,000 below the builder's base price, and in 31 days, they still can't even sell it. Keep in mind, this home is under $300,000. Just a few months ago, any home under $300,000 had like 10 offers on it. Forget about a new home even. So now that you've seen some physical examples, let's see some actual numbers. Here's the Rightness Report. They're a market research company who tracks national builder sales. As you can see in the most recent report I have, net sales are down 45%. More importantly, cancellations are up 100%. So what does all this mean for the market overall? Well, as no surprise to me or most of you watching, new home sales are in dire trouble right now. I only gave you a few examples, but this is happening all over. With rising inventory on the resale end, coupled by rising interest rates, buyers are starting to cool off a little and pay more attention to what they're actually purchasing. See, when the market's going up, nobody's concerned about losing money, since everyone is simply watching prices increase, right? But when this hype starts to level off and sobriety actually starts to kick in, buyers start shopping more analytically, and absurd new home prices along with insane lot premiums, those just die first. Already builders are raising our commissions to help them sell again. You're going to see more incentives dish out by these builders. You're going to see lot premiums severely discounted, and in some cases completely removed altogether. If we get to the point that base prices get discounted, then you know we're in severe trouble. Meanwhile, it's only a matter of time before the media catches on to the real story going on here, instead of focusing solely on rising median prices. They can only play that card for so long. I really feel as though we're on the precipice right now of big changes. I still believe that resale homes are safe, that is, unless it's a couple years old. Anything built in the past couple years are in grave danger right now, since resale prices for these new homes are going to be a much tougher sell once they're placed on the resale market than as if they were brand new. This is something that I'll discuss in detail down the road. I still plan on making the full video, which will go more in depth as to how and why new homes play by a different set of rules, and how the biggest bubble we're facing is with inflated new home prices. Now, if this is the first time you've seen any of my videos, please be sure to click to subscribe and check out my monthly update videos along with hundreds of video walkthroughs. If you're already watching this via the monthly update video version, then thank you again for all of your support, and I'll see you next month. Have a great Halloween, everyone.